This is not just a story about politics. It's a story about people, about fear and hope, about power and pain, about a country divided. He was gone, but now he's back. Donald Trump is president. Again. Some celebrate, some protest, some just hold their breath. In the first 100 days, everything changes. Laws, borders, jobs, friendships, families, the future. But one question follows every step. Is America great again? Let's find out. Chapter 1. The Return of Trump. He's back. Donald Trump is president again. It's cold in Washington, D.C. The wind is sharp. The sky is gray. But the crowd is loud. Some people are smiling, waving flags, shouting, USA, USA, tears in their eyes. Others stand far away, silent, angry. Some hold signs. Not my president. A new chapter begins. A chapter that feels familiar, but also different. Trump walks up to the stage. He lifts his hand. He takes the oath. He says the words slowly, clearly, like a man ready for war. Then he turns to the microphone. My fellow Americans, he begins. We are going to bring back greatness. Real greatness. People cheer. Some cry. Phones record every word. But some eyes look down. Worried. Tired. Trump's voice grows stronger. The world laughed at us. That ends today. We will protect our borders. We will bring back jobs. We will make America powerful again. He points his finger. His face is hard. Serious. He means business. But not everyone claps. Not everyone believes. A woman in the crowd whispers, "This feels like a dream." Or a nightmare. Her daughter holds her hand. Quiet. Confused. Some remember 2016. The chaos. The noise. The tweets. The headlines. Every day. Now it starts again. Trump leaves the stage. Smiling. Waving. Confident. Inside the White House, his team is waiting. Boxes of papers sit on long tables. Each one is a decision. A promise. A change. He signs the first order before lunch. Stop the green energy rules, he says. We are done with fake science. The pen scratches the paper. One stroke. One signature. A new rule is born. Or an old one dies. By the end of the day, he signs 5 more. One staff member looks nervous. He's moving fast, she whispers. Another replies, too fast? Outside, protesters are already marching. They bang drums. They shout slogans. No hate. No fear. Immigrants are welcome here. Police stand between the two sides. Tense. Still. Watching. The country is quiet. But not calm. Like a storm is coming. Back in his office, Trump leans back in his chair. He watches the news. He smiles. They can protest all they want, he says. This is what winning looks like. But some Americans feel lost. Left out. Afraid. Others feel strong. Hopeful. Ready for change. 2 people. Same country. 2 stories. 1 president. And this is just day 1. What will come next? Only time will tell. Chapter 2. Executive orders and fast decisions. Day 1. The sun rises over the White House. But inside, the lights never went off. Trump is already working. He walks into the Oval Office, sits down, picks up a pen. Stacks of paper wait on the desk. His team watches. Cameras click. He doesn't smile. Let's go, he says. He signs the first paper. Build the wall. 1 stroke, and the order is real. Stop the new taxes. Drill more oil. Cut the climate rules. Paper after paper. Order after order. 1 man. 1 pen. Big changes. He doesn't pause. He doesn't ask questions. He just signs. Fast. Very fast. Some people cheer. It's about time. One man says on the news. He's doing what he promised. But others are not so sure. A young reporter stands in the hallway. She watches the papers go by. She whispers, "Is anyone checking these orders?" A guard shrugs. "I just work here," he says. Inside the White House, the mood is tense. Staff run from room to room. Phones ring. Emails flood in. Is this legal? Someone asks. Will the court stop him? Can we even keep up? A senior aide looks tired. He rubs his eyes. Trump wants speed, he says, not debate. In the press room, journalists wait. Hands go up. Voices rise. Why so fast? What happens to immigrants now? Does he talk to Congress? The press secretary smiles, but only with his mouth. We're just getting started, he says, and walks out. Across the country, people are confused. Some are happy. Finally, a president who acts. Others feel afraid. A teacher in California stares at the TV. She shakes her head. He's changing everything, she says. So quickly. Too quickly. Her student asks, can he really do all this? Alone? And the truth is, yes. For now, he can. These are executive orders. A president's power on paper. No vote. No law. Just his word. The next day, more papers come. Ban people from some countries. Cut funding for climate science. Restart oil pipelines. Trump signs them all. Like a businessman signing deals. To him, this is action. To others, it's chaos. One senator speaks on the radio. This isn't leadership, he says. It's control. But Trump doesn't slow down. He speaks at a rally. Washington is broken, he shouts. We are fixing it. The crowd roars. Back in D.C., the wind picks up. A storm is coming. Not outside, but inside the government. Decisions are flying. Rules are changing. People are watching. And some are asking, what comes next? Is anyone in control? Chapter 3. A new economic war. It starts with a tweet, like many things in this story. America is losing, Trump writes. Other countries are stealing our jobs. All that ends now. He walks into the press room. His voice is loud. His message is clear. We are bringing jobs back. We are putting America first. No more bad deals. Then comes the new rule. Higher taxes on goods from outside. From China. From Mexico. Even from Europe. It's called a tariff. But to many people, it just means things cost more. A refrigerator from China? Now more expensive? A car part from Germany? Now double the price? Trump says it's the price of freedom. He smiles. This will help American workers, he says. In some towns, it does. A factory in Michigan turns on the lights again. Workers return. One man says, it's good to be back. He puts on his hard hat and starts the machine. But in other places, the story is different. In Ohio, a woman watches her bills grow. Milk, gas, clothes. Everything costs more. She works 2 jobs. She's still waiting. They say jobs are coming, she says. But when? I don't see them. Her husband used to work at a tire factory. It closed 5 years ago. Now, it's still empty. Trump holds a rally in Pennsylvania. People cheer. He points at the camera. They said it couldn't be done. But look, we're winning again. The crowd shouts, USA. USA. But behind the cheers, there are questions. In Texas, farmers are worried. China used to buy their soybeans. Now, the orders have stopped. One farmer stares at his fields. His voice is quiet. I support the president, he says. But if this goes on, I may lose everything. Trump fires back. He says China is playing unfair, that America must be strong. And so, the trade war begins. Tariffs go up. Then, China answers with their own. Then, Trump adds more. Round after round. Like punches in a fight. Nobody wins quickly. The stock market shakes. Companies hold their breath. Some move out of the US to save money, to survive. Still, Trump doesn't back down. We're bringing the jobs home, he says. Even if it takes a little pain. But how much pain is too much? A small business owner in New York speaks on TV. My costs went up 30% this year, she says. I don't know how long I can stay open. And back in Ohio, the woman still waits. She watches the news. She sighs. Maybe next year, she says. The economic war is not over. Not yet. But the people, they are already feeling it. Chapter 4. Closing the borders. New rules. Everywhere. On TV. On the radio. Online. Stronger borders. More control. Keep America safe. Trump speaks from the White House. We must protect our country, he says. Too many people are coming in. Too fast. Too dangerous. He signs another paper. An executive order. The airports change overnight. More police. More questions. More people stopped. A woman in a hijab stands in line. She holds her baby close. She's been living in the US for 5 years. But now, she's not sure what will happen. A man in uniform asks, "Where are you from? Why are you here? How long do you plan to stay?" She doesn't know how to answer. She looks down, afraid to say the wrong word. Outside, protesters shout, "No ban. No wall. Let them in." But the order is clear. 7 countries are on the list. Muslim countries. People with visas are sent back. At one airport, a little girl cries. She sits on the floor holding a stuffed bear. Her mother is gone. "Where is my mom?" she asks. Nobody answers. A volunteer kneels beside her. "It's going to be okay," she says. But her voice is shaking. Some families are split. Some people wait for hours or days. Some are never let in. Back in Washington, Trump speaks again. "This is not about hate," he says. "This is about safety. We don't know who these people are." Supporters clap. They say, "He's just doing his job." They say, "Finally, someone is protecting us." But others feel something different. A soldier, back from war, speaks quietly. "I fought for this country," he says. "My translator saved my life. Now he can't get a visa." His voice breaks. "He risked everything for us. And now we shut the door." At the border with Mexico, things get harder. More fences. More guards. People try to cross. And get caught. Some ask for asylum. They say, "I ran from gangs. I ran from danger. I just want to live." They are taken to centers. Big buildings with metal bars. Cold rooms. Thin blankets. Some parents are separated from their children. A journalist visits one center. She sees children sleeping on the floor. She hears soft crying in the dark. "It feels like a prison," she says. Trump says it's working. Illegal crossing are down, he says. We are finally in control. But at what cost? A pastor in Texas holds up a Bible. He speaks to his church. Jesus said, "Welcome the stranger," he says. He looks at the camera. Are we still listening? The border is tighter. The rules are stronger. The doors are closing. Trump says, we must stay safe. But is safety more important than kindness? And who gets to decide? Chapter 5. America and the World. Old friends call. They call from Canada, from France, from Japan. They ask the same question. What is happening in America? Trump picks up the phone. Sometimes. Other times. He doesn't. The world watches. And waits. At a meeting with NATO, he arrives late. He speaks quickly. Loudly. We are not your bank, he says. Pay your share, or we walk. The room goes quiet. Leaders shift in their seats. Some look down. Some look angry. It used to be handshakes. Now, it's warnings. In Paris, the French president speaks to reporters. We need strong partners, he says. But respect must go both ways. Trump leaves the meeting early. On the plane, he tweets, "At 3 a.m. America is not the world's babysitter." 3 million people read it before sunrise. Some cheer. Some shake their heads. Old alliances now feel cold. In the UN, American diplomats sit alone. A vote is held. Almost every country says no to Trump's new rule. The US says it doesn't care. "We decide for ourselves," Trump says. Not for the world. He pulls out of climate deals, trade deals, peace talks. One by one, the doors close. In Tokyo, a businessman looks worried. "Our companies need American markets," he says. "But now, we don't know the rules." In Berlin, a student raises her hand. "Does America still care about us?" she asks. Back home, Trump speaks to a crowd. "We gave too much.